A hush has fallen over Moscow, and with it a blanket of snow. But there will be nobody out playing in this winter weather. Russia's capital is on lockdown, and the rules are strict. Not even outdoor exercise is permitted.
Эта мера оправдана.
These measures are justified and necessary for huge, highly populated clusters that are the first to face coronavirus. I call on Muscovites and residents of the Moscow region to approach these necessary and unavoidable steps, the preventative and restrictive measures, with all seriousness and full responsibility. This is about your health and the safety and lives of those around you.
Russia was accused of a slow response to COVID-19, but after President Vladimir Putin visited the country's main treatment center, the government intensified measures. And now the country's lead doctor fighting the virus has been diagnosed with it himself. The Kremlin says the president is being regularly tested and is now working in self-isolation. Now that Moscow is under lockdown, other parts of the country are following suit, and Parliament has even voted to criminalize violating quarantine orders. Now that Russia is getting to grips with the severity of the situation, the entire country is turning its attention to combating coronavirus. In the early weeks of the outbreak, Russia's diagnosis numbers were comparatively low. But after a system of sending samples to Siberia was scrapped, the figures began to climb. Without widespread testing, accuracy is hard to establish, so laboratories are working to streamline the process.
So this test could be done without special equipment. You don't need to get laboratory equipment and educated people. You can do it at home. And this is the main reason why we started this project, because we think that this diagnostic tool should be done everywhere. You can buy it in drugstore or make it in the airport, on the railroad station. It should be done because the main thing is that you need to rapidly detect and triage and route the patients who have a coronavirus to start the treatment or to isolate them.
While this lab is funded by government grants, it relies on donations for product development. And even with generous contributions, a finished home test is at least 3 months away. But with a victory parade commemorating the end of World War II planned next month and a constitutional referendum on hold, the government is hoping to put coronavirus behind it long before then. Julia Chapman, CGTN, Moscow.